let me see, I first learned about the chakras probably in 1992 or 3, probably 92. My friends Hayes and Samantha were going to be going to a series of 10 classes led by their friend Vita. And when the time came, I actually didn't have the money. And I don't know if my friend Hayes remembers this, when she sees this video, but she actually ended up gifting me those classes because I couldn't afford to go. And she said, I want you to meet Vita, and I think you're going to get so much out of this. And I absolutely did. So it was one of the most beautiful, poignant, and powerful gifts I've ever received. Because really, those 10 classes and meeting Vita and moving through that with Hayes and Samantha really began the foundation of my spiritual wellness journey, and it's where I began to learn tools and energetic practices and spiritual practices that I had not been exposed to before. So it was wonderful. And the chakras and chakra meditation in general really, really resonated with me. And so, I learned about them at this class, in this series of classes in 1992, where I think my first exposure, because I don't think I even knew what the chakras were. And in this series of classes, Vita did kind of a chakra alignment where she took a pendulum, and the person would lie down, or I lied down, and she put the pendulum over each point on the body where the chakras are, and kind of, I guess it's kind of like a taking your temperature sort of. And she spoke to, what was depleting, what was depleted, where I was overspending, kind of what I was going through energetically and spiritually and mentally at that time. And the words and what she told me, what she got from this little check-in with me, I was like, okay, I don't know what these chakra things are yet, but I'm 10 toes down, because oh my God, like I mean, she just called that this is where I am. This is what's happening, and she got it just from, I'd never even met her before, and so, and it was just amazing, and it was wonderful. And and then of course, most of the people in the class, I believe, were already familiar with chakras. So the way that I learned about chakras was just through Vita's led chakra meditations. And that was the first time I also had incorporated any sort of visualization in my meditations. Before this, I had breathing techniques and would do some deep breathing things or whatever to calm myself and, that sort of thing. But that's all I knew. I had never meditated with a, like, what do you call it? Multitasking kind of, which, and that's what this kind of felt like. It was like, okay, wait, I have to do what am I doing? What am I focusing on? What's the color? What's the thing? What's the, but literally, after you've done a handful of chakra meditations and you really are familiar with the areas that you need to focus on, because for me, it all came together organically, simply, easily. And I mean, it was just the chakras and their meditation and what they are. They have been the foundation of so much of my own self-healing and mental wellness. And so I'm so thankful that Hayes gifted me those classes, because I learned so much in them. And most importantly, I met Vita, who to this day is an absolute touchstone and such an important part of my spiritual foundation. So I'm so thankful for that. So there is a passage in the book for each of the 7 chakras. So I will probably do not probably, I don't know why I just said that. I will do a passage share like I always do, and then I will do kind of a face forward, more conversational talk about the chakra, and kind of like a little pair up like that, as a way to talk about them individually, one at a time. So, but that's kind of my history, and that's where I come from. I'm going to be talking on them and about them very simply, just from the place that I know them and the way that I have utilized them in my own life, because that is the simplest and easiest way, because that's all that I can manage for sure. And so I'm hoping that it resonates with some of you, and that you kind of take it and run with it, the way that I did. So the colors in general are very important for me. I remember when I was in corporate America, red is the root chakra. It's at the base of your spine. And if I was in like a stressful meeting, I would just seek out the color red in the room, whether it was someone's red nails or red lipstick or a red shirt or red on a painting. Like I would seek it out and focus on my tailbone so that I could just keep myself grounded, because I am a Libra and I am an air sign, and I am very much an air sign. Like I can leave the earth. I mean, I'm very, I'm also heart led, and so that's green. That's the green chakra, and that's also air. So I mean, I am airy. Like so I focus on red a lot to help me just stay grounded and not kind of leave my body. I have like a flight. I don't have a fight or flight. I have a flight or flight kind of, So yeah, so red is a very important color for me that I utilize in not only in the chakra meditations, but just you can seek that out at any time, and as I mentioned, I'm also heart led. So I have green, I've purchased art that's got a lot of green in it. I have green pillows, green, so I seek that out. I am big on earthing, so I love to walk in grass in my bare feet, and that's obviously also fills my heart. So it's, just little tips and tricks and very simple but tools and practices that I hope that will speak to some of you, and that you will adopt, and then you will just want to learn more and run with it. So anyway, if you stayed through this whole video, thank you again for staying through all of my sidetracks and all of it, and I appreciate you. Till next time.